Bro, one thing I don't do, I'm the type of person, I'm a team player. So if God was in a situation and I feel like somebody feels trying to take his life, you damn right I'm gonna ride.
Verdict in the Hernandez-Govan trial. In case you missed it, that verdict came out roughly around 10:45 this morning, and it was not guilty on both counts. Hernandez-Govan was accused of being the mastermind in the death of rapper Young Dolph. He is now a free man, free to go after 2 not guilty verdicts.
Hey man, I'ma keep this G, bro. Dolph, you a soft ass nigga, you nice ass nigga. If you got a problem, you got a problem. Shut ass nigga, ain't no more king of Memphis, you ain't king of South Memphis.
So it looks like the fire's finally burning inside CMG's own camp. This time, it's between Blac Youngsta and Yo Gotti, and fans can't believe it. These two were supposed to be locked in for life, especially after how hard Blac Youngsta rode for Gotti during that whole Young Dolph mess. Loyalty's looking real shaky right now.
Where you at,
Where you
dog?
at? See the left in the back? You see me? Dolph, cuz.
Where you at, dog?
Where you at? Where you at? We in Castalia right now, we just left the store. Where you at right now, dog?
He even took shots at Dolph after his tragic death, showing just how deep his loyalty once ran. But now, it looks like Blac Youngsta's out of the CMG camp for real this time, and fans are losing it. Everyone's wondering what went down behind the scenes or if this could turn deadly. A few days back, Blac Youngsta went viral after wiping CMG from his bio and calling himself independent. At first, people brushed it off since he's pulled this stunt before. Remember last year? Same move right before Yo Gotti's birthday, and he still showed up to the party. But now, something feels different. This one looks real. The internet's flooded with conspiracy theories, and it all started with what Blac Youngsta posted online. He wrote, "Play with me. I'm gonna take away everything that came out your mama. I swear to God, all my brothers dead, so why not? The house going to send this ish upside down about me dead or alive. I stand on my own 10. God bless everyone." Then he doubled down with another message. These dudes see B4 and still misleading the youth like they mob bosses. Bro, I'm going to bed. It's 11 a.m. I'm sick of these dudes. I'm gonna lead by example. I blame the fake OGs, fake CEOs, fake big brothers. I was once like you, but God put me here to help you go through it. That first post sounded cryptic, but that second one, it had Yo Gotti's name written all over it. Especially since Gotti's built his whole CMG image around being a boss figure, even comparing himself to mob leaders in interviews and lyrics. Now the streets are whispering that Blac Youngsta's tired of the mob talk and fake loyalty, and that he might be ready to expose what's really going on inside CMG. Even his name, Yo Gotti, comes straight from John Gotti, the infamous Gambino crime boss. So when Blac Youngsta started firing off more posts, fans knew something serious was up. He wrote, "Don't ask me about no dude you don't see me with. I don't allow nobody I don't respect around me." That was the exact same day he scrubbed CMG from his bio and declared himself independent, so people instantly started blowing up his phone asking what went down between him and Gotti. He didn't stop there either. 90% of the people you see me with, it's just business. Most of my real ones are dead and gone. I don't make new friends. That 1% I still keep close, that's loyalty to the death. Then came the heat. I'm done with fake love and fake loyalty. I've trusted the wrong people too many times. I'm cool standing alone. I live what I rap, no cap. God can take my soul if I'm lying. That raw honesty had fans convinced the split was deeper than music. He even said he cut off people he thought were real but turned out to be yes men, snakes, and disloyal types who think they're bigger than the program. Now the streets are buzzing with theories. Why did Blac Youngsta finally walk away from CMG? One theory points straight to the Young Dolph case. Hernandez-Govan, the man prosecutors called the mastermind behind Dolph's murder, was just found not guilty on August 21st, 2025. That verdict might have shaken up a lot more than the courtroom, and fans think it could have been the last straw that pushed Youngsta to break away for good.
Hernandez-Govan trial. In case you missed it, that verdict came out roughly around 10:45 this morning, and it was not guilty on both counts. Hernandez-Govan was accused of being the mastermind in the death of rapper Young Dolph. He is now a free man, free to go after 2 not guilty verdicts.
Prosecutors claimed Hernandez-Govan was the middleman, the one linking Big Jook, Yo Gotti's own brother, to a $100,000 hit on Young Dolph, plus other alleged bounties on Paper Route Empire artists. But when Big Jook got killed back in January 2024, everything changed. His death ripped a hole straight through the prosecution's case, leaving them without their key connection. And just like that, Govan walked free, turning the whole story on its head.
I say thank you to my attorneys, Manny, Robert, Haley, Beth, Handel, My private investigators and Manny still helped me, you know, and he knew I was innocent. Everybody around me knew I was innocent.
Some fans believe that Govan's acquittal flipped the whole board. With that legal pressure finally gone, Blac Youngsta might have felt free enough to make his move, and now everyone's asking the same burning question: who really ordered the hit on Young Dolph? Another angle fans are pushing is that all this might trace back to Youngsta's non-stop disses toward Dolph, even after his death. Rumor is Yo Gotti wasn't happy about it at all, especially since people close to him were already being linked to the case. Every time Youngsta mocked Dolph, CMG's name got dragged right back into the spotlight. It was a bad look for Gotti and the whole label. And if you rewind, everyone remembers how deep Youngsta was in that Dolph versus Gotti feud. While Gotti kept things subtle, Youngsta went full throttle. He literally said he was gonna slap Dolph. That boldness made headlines then, but now it might be part of what's haunting him today.
G, bro. Dolph, you a soft ass nigga. You nice ass nigga. If you got a problem, you got a problem. Shut ass nigga. Ain't no more king of Memphis. You ain't king of South Memphis. You ain't from the city.
When Dolph saw the video, he didn't even flinch. Just hit back with a laughing emoji and a thumbs down like he couldn't care less. But Blac Youngsta wasn't joking around. He really pulled up to Dolph's own hood in Castalia, fully strapped and ready, rolling deep with heavy artillery like he was out to prove a point.
Where you at,
Where you
dog?
at? See the
Where you
last
at, dog?
You see me? Dolph at, cuz.
Where you at, dog?
Where you at? Where you at? We in Castalia right now. We just left the store. Where you at right now, dog?
Once that clip went viral, Dolph fired back on Instagram, calling out both Blac Youngsta and Yo Gotti. He said they were moving like cops, trying to bait him into a trap instead of handling things in the streets. But that didn't slow Youngsta down one bit. He dropped 2 diss tracks, Shake Some and I'm Assuming, taking direct aim at Dolph. And right after Dolph was killed, Youngsta performed Shake Some at a Dallas nightclub. Fans were outraged, calling it beyond disrespectful. Instead of backing off, he doubled down, filming a music video for I'm Assuming inside a graveyard, rapping in front of a tombstone marked Thornton, Dolph's real last name. That move sparked massive backlash, with people stunned he'd take it that far so soon after Dolph's death. But Youngsta brushed it off on Instagram, saying, "I'm from South Memphis where you don't get sympathy. I don't care what the world thinks about me." That cold attitude only made fans angrier. Many called it heartless, especially since Dolph was loved across Memphis and beyond. Now, with all the history, drama, and tension building up, people are wondering, could things between Blac Youngsta and Yo Gotti actually turn violent? Some say it's not off the table. Even Blac Youngsta admitted in interviews that he and Yo Gotti clashed all the time. Gotti thought he moved too wild, and let's be real, he wasn't wrong. Youngsta's got that reckless streak, while Gotti's the type to move strategic with power in the streets. If they don't find a way to coexist, fans fear this tension could explode into something deadly. There's also whispers that Blac Youngsta might even start talking. Yeah, snitching. Once the common enemy's gone, the crew usually turns on itself. And in this story, that enemy was Young Dolph. With him gone, it's starting to look like that same curse is hitting CMG. We already saw a glimpse of it in court. Cornelius Smith, one of the alleged shooters, flipped on everyone. He told prosecutors straight up that it was him and Justin Johnson in the footage, and even claimed Big Jook, Yo Gotti's brother, was the one who put the $100,000 bounty on Dolph's head.
Had a hit on Dolph's head or whatnot, so
How do you know that Big Jook had a hit on Dolph's head?
I quit and told me that
How much money was it supposed to be?
100,000 on Dolph's head.
And had you agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
Had Justin agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
That's where Hernandez Govan came into the picture. According to Cornelius Smith, Govan was the one pulling strings behind the scenes, tied to CMG and acting as the middleman. But the defense tore Cornelius apart in court, calling him a pathological liar, and that ended up getting Govan acquitted. Then there was Justin Johnson's half-brother, Jamarcus Johnson. In June 2023, he pled guilty to 3 counts of accessory after the fact, admitting he helped his brother hide after the murder. His lawyer claimed Jamarcus had no part in the killing itself, just helped afterward. Still, that's textbook snitching to dodge a long sentence, showing how loyalty's been crumbling from the inside out. With Govan walking free, the state's entire theory on who ordered the hit has collapsed, leaving a huge hole in the case and sparking new suspicion among people who once called each other brothers. Fans are fuming, saying Govan's release makes no sense when so many believe he played a major role. And for those who forgot, there were multiple attempts on Young Dolph's life before they finally got him. The first was back in 2017 during CIAA weekend in Charlotte when his SUV got lit up with over 100 bullets. Broad daylight right by the arena. Cars were shredded, shell casings everywhere. It looked like a war zone in the middle of the city.
I'm standing up there. I seen him pull off right here.
Yeah, pull off right
here. Bro, a truck came from right here, pulled up, slammed on brake. It moving, bro.
Rumor had it Dolph already had his truck bulletproof before the hit even went down, like he knew something was coming from Yo Gotti's circle. After the shooting, 3 men got picked up: Blac Youngsta, Frederick Black, and Avius Gardner. They were slapped with multiple charges from firing into occupied property to conspiracy. But when Dolph was asked about it, he didn't even blink. No panic, no fear, just pure confidence. He stayed focused, determined to level up and shine even harder right in front of the same enemies who wanted to take him out.
One thing that I know for sure, and I've been knowing it for a long time, you kill your haters with success.
Right after the shooting, Dolph hit the stage performing his Yo Gotti diss track, Play With Yo Be bold as ever. Then he went even harder, dropping 3 songs inspired by the attack: 100 Shots, In Charlotte, and Bulletproof. Eventually, all charges against Blac Youngsta were dropped. Court papers said the only thing linking him to the crime was a rental car under his name, but no proof he was driving or even inside it during the shooting. But the drama didn't stop there. Just months later, a second attempt on Dolph's life went down, this time outside the Lowe's Hotel in Hollywood. He got into a fight in the valet area, was knocked to the ground, and then shot multiple times. Dolph barely made it, rushed into surgery and surviving again, but by then, everyone knew someone out there was determined to end him for good.
Detectives say 3 men approached him right in front of Lowell's Hollywood Hotel today, where all 4 were guests. There was a fight, Young Dolph fell to the ground, and that's when one of the 3 suspects opened fire.
LAPD even named Yo Gotti as a person of interest after the Hollywood shooting. Witnesses pointed to one of Gotti's close associates, Corey McClendon, who got arrested near the scene. Cops even found a gold Escalade tied to the suspects parked not far away. But just like before, the case fell apart. Charges didn't stick, and McClendon walked free. Still, even after coming that close to death, Young Dolph never folded. He didn't hide, didn't run. People saw him walking around solo not long after, calm like nothing ever happened. All he cared about was stacking his money and leveling up bigger than ever.
Like you had happened to you, they have epiphanies. They have like life-changing moments. Just want to ask, has your worldview changed at all after what's happened to you?
Not really.
Then came the most heartbreaking part of it all, the murder of Young Dolph, the chapter that shook Memphis to its core. It happened in broad daylight, right in his hometown. Dolph had stopped by Makita's Homemade Cookies, a local spot he loved and supported. That's when tragedy struck. 2 masked gunmen ambushed him outside the shop, firing multiple shots before speeding off in a getaway car. The attack was caught on surveillance footage, and just like that, Memphis lost one of its most respected voices. The city went into chaos. A massive manhunt followed until police finally caught 23-year-old Justin Johnson, known as Straight Drop, and 32-year-old Cornelius Smith. Both were charged with Dolph's murder. Of course, you can't talk about his death without going back to the root of it all, the long-standing tension between Dolph and Yo Gotti. But according to Gotti himself, he's as puzzled as everyone else. Over the years, he's insisted there was never any real beef, even showing a 2012 text where he praised Dolph and wished him success. Gotti claimed the only possible tension came from not jumping on one of Dolph's songs. Beyond that, he says he's got no clue why things spiraled, and from his side, there was never any hate, at least not openly.
Memphis. You know what I mean? I help a lot of rappers from Memphis. You trying to get a verse or something from me, you know? I don't know if I, probably didn't do that. I never done it.
But if you ask Young Dolph, his side of the story hits completely different. Around 2012, when he was blowing up in Memphis and catching buzz outside the city, Yo Gotti reached out with a deal to join CMG. Now, back then, Gotti was already a big name in the game, so that offer could have been huge for any rising artist, but Dolph turned it down, and that's when the tension kicked in. He later said it wasn't just about the deal itself, but how Gotti approached him. According to Dolph, Gotti tried to sell him on the idea by dissing his own artists, saying they weren't that good, needed constant help, and that Dolph was built different. Gotti reportedly told him something like, "You don't need all that, you can be a superstar with me." But to Dolph, that sounded off. It felt like Gotti was throwing his own team under the bus just to reel him in. That kind of slick talk didn't sit right with him. It felt political, fake, and disrespectful. From that moment, Dolph knew he didn't want to do business with Gotti. Period.
You got your team, you got this, you got that. You're like, bro, I'm telling you, we can do this, we can do that. I ain't gotta hold your hand like Starlito. I ain't gotta babysit you like them. It's my first time meeting you. You gonna really sit and downplay your artist and throw your artist up on the bus to try to persuade me in to come over there? No, it's just, I can't respect that.
But there's another twist in this whole saga, one that turned the tension personal. Young Dolph once claimed he had a relationship with Yo Gotti's baby mama, and when Gotti found out, that's when the real beef supposedly exploded. Dolph never gave too many details, but he hinted that the proof was right there in the artwork for his diss track, Play With Yo Beha. The cover showed a phone screen full of missed calls, allegedly from Gotti's baby mama blowing up Dolph's line. To really understand the roots of it, you gotta rewind. Back in 2010, Yo Gotti was just breaking into the mainstream. His hit 5 Star featuring Gucci Mane, Trina, and Nicki Minaj was climbing charts. Memphis had a new star. Meanwhile, Dolph was still coming up, fresh off his second mixtape, Welcome to Dolph World, and earning cosigns from Atlanta heavyweights like Gucci Mane, 2 Chainz, and OJ Da Juiceman. By 2012, the game had shifted. Gotti was a certified name, but Dolph was right on his heels, building major momentum. That's when Gotti reached out to Dolph to join a community event in Memphis aimed at uplifting the youth. There's even real footage of them sharing the stage together, the only known time they performed side by side. For a moment, it looked like unity was possible. But behind the scenes, jealousy and betrayal were already brewing.
Yeah. Shout to my nigga Young Dolph in his voice.
That show went down in August 2012, the same time Yo Gotti supposedly tried to sign Young Dolph to CMG. According to Gotti, August 24th of that year was the last day the two ever spoke. After that, silence. No more calls, no more collabs, nothing. On the surface, it looked like peace, but behind the curtain, things were already cracking. The subliminal started flying, quiet tension turned into full-blown hostility, and soon the beef got dark. Multiple attempts were made on Dolph's life before it all ended in tragedy with his murder. But even after his death, the streets didn't stay quiet. One by one, people tied to the situation, or even those who mocked Dolph, started falling too. Yo Gotti's brother gone. Blac Youngsta's brother gone. The whole CMG circle's been shaken to its core. And now, with Blac Youngsta officially out of CMG, everyone's watching closely, waiting to see how deep this split runs. And if this deadly story's really over, or just getting started. Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's see where y'all stand on this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're locked in for the next chapter.